The following portion of Great Day KC is sponsored by ScoliosisKC.
Well, you guys know we've had Dr. Nick on the show, and he taught us so much about scoliosis and what he's doing for a non-surgical approach to treatment. And today we are visiting him. Dr. Nick, thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. This is exciting.
Yes. Okay, so tell us about ScoliosisKC.
So we have one of the only comprehensive scoliosis rehab programs in the entire Midwest. So we do customized exercise and rehab based on individuals' needs. And then even in aggressive cases, we do some bracing as well for more progressive cases.
So how does this help scoliosis? And particularly we're talking about non-surgical. And I think some people are probably like, can that really make a difference? But it does. So tell us about it.
Yeah, all you got to do is see before and after x-rays, and that kind of shows the proof that this does work. But the difficult part is that the majority of our kind of standard of care world is just watch and wait, and if it gets worse, then we just go right into surgery. And so most people want to avoid that if possible, so we give them another option.
Okay, so you have a client here, actually the parent of a client, so we're going to chat with her some because I think she's going to have a lot to say about the program.
Yeah. I don't have scoliosis myself, my wife does, so I kind of know the world, but I work with families every week and seeing kind of how they are going through the process of dealing with it when there's not always a lot of great options. So for us, I really want to let their perspective shine and let them share that.
Let's go chat with Robin. Hey Robin, thanks so much for being here with us. Tell us some about your kids and about your family.
Yeah, sure. So my children, we have 4, and all 4 of them have been diagnosed with scoliosis. And so it's really a large part of our family life. 2 of my 4 children have been in brace, and they've also been in active treatments.
What has it been like working here with Dr. Nick and what your kids have gone through and how their treatment is going?
Sure. So my daughter is the one that's in the most active treatment right now. And she, when we left our first week here, she said, "Mom, they're my family." And so that's just amazing to me. If my daughter can come here, go through these exercises, have the bracing and all of the hard things that go with that and feel like she's got a family that's going to support her, that means the world.
That is so precious, Robin. Okay, what led you to choosing them here? There's a lot of different places you can choose. What brought you here?
Sure. So Dr. Nick is the only clear certified doctor in the Midwest area. And so we live about 3 hours away. We had been traveling about 17 hours for care when I found Dr. Nick, and we came and we chatted, we visited with them, and we just felt so at home. We knew this was the right place for us.
Having less pain, like making that adjustment in their lives must be so incredible for you.
Oh, it absolutely is. And when we first started, my daughter was 11, almost 5 years ago when she was diagnosed, and we were given no hope. We were told her curve is too severe, nothing you will do can help it. You need to just plan on surgery. Come back in 6 months, we'll set a surgery date. We left that appointment just feeling so hopeless. And we started researching, we found the clear method, and I said, there's got to be another way, and this is the other way. We've seen so much progress with her. She's grown about 6 inches in that amount of time. She's really tall. And so to see that she is still below where we started on her curves is amazing. Looking at her now, you would not know that she has scoliosis. And she still does, and she still fights that every day, but she's not in pain, and she can do her regular activities. She's very active in volleyball and basketball, and we don't have to worry because we know she's being taken care of.
That is an incredible story. For other parents out there who are seeing your story, what would you tell them if they are going through what you guys initially went through, the hopelessness? What would you tell them now?
It's a big shock whenever your child's diagnosed with something that is considered kind of a silent disease. Not a lot of people know about scoliosis, and they don't realize how important it is that your child is checked regularly to make sure that they are, growing straight and that they don't have a curve in their spine. But I just want to let parents know that it's okay, and there is hope. There is something better than the surgery, and this is it.
Wow, thank you so much, Robin. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
You guys, you cannot get more real than that story right there. I have chills just hearing it. Amazing work that they are doing here. And if you're suffering with scoliosis and looking for a non-surgical option, you have to check them out here at ScoliosisKC. We're going to leave everything you need to know right there on your screen.